everybody. We are back. Got our first. Let's see. We got a severe thunderstorm warning for Cherokee, Northern Newton, and Jasper County until 2 a.m. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This storm is cruising though. It's moving at 55 miles an hour to the east. So this one doesn't look like it's actually made it into the state line yet. They're just issuing this warning out in front of it. And that's going to cover up pretty much the whole far southwest corner, to include Joplin, Carthage, Anderson, Pineville, Granby, Diamond, Carl Junction. You know, pretty much everything from Joplin to the east to Sarcoxie. The winds on this are, see here, you can see this gust front right here. That's what's going to be driving that really strong wind. Yeah, see, they're clocking almost 70 on radar here, just to the west of Fairland. So let's get you. All right. So close that one. Let's see if there's any more particulars on this one. Okay, so this one, so there's actually two severe thunderstorm warnings right here. There's this one as well as this one to the south. And that one has a tornado possible tag on it, so that's going to be indicating that there's some kind of rotation going along with that. So they could very quickly break out of that into a tornado warning, but as of right now, that's just as a tornado possible tag for southern Newton and McDonald counties until 2 a.m. That's this area right here. Let's make sure I got the stream shared. Okay. Let's clean this up just a little bit. All right. So it looks like the leading edge of this right now is just about to Southwest City to the southernmost edge of it. It's going to be just south of Southwest City right now. Let's check this velocity and see. What are they seeing here? You know, with this kind of storm system, if it does end up producing a tornado, it's going to be usually as a quick little spin up. So we're going to be watching this leading edge here to see how that continues to develop. Okay, they got a new meso discussion out for so meso beta scale cyclonic circulation. Okay, yeah. So that basically that mesoscale discussion is just kind of a blanket they put out for an area that they're watching for storm development. What do you think about? Let me open up another program to get a better idea on the timing. So they asked about Granby. You still got a little bit of time before this storm is going to impact Granby. I'm going to get to timing and see what... Alright, let's see here. Let's do this. What speed is this moving? 60? I think it was moving 65. Yeah, 55 miles an hour. So let's find this. So off of the timing of this storm right now, you're looking at about 38 minutes to Granby. Let's see what Joplin is. Good thing is the section headed towards Joplin looks a little weaker, but it definitely does have a very sturdy gust front to it. So looking at about 40 minutes to Carthage, 28 minutes to Joplin. So, oh yeah, let's get that response back. trying to get to your questions, everybody. Alright guys, sorry, I'm trying to get this, somebody's asking about timing for Cassville, so I'm trying to get that for you real quick. Cassville, you're looking about 45, 48 minutes to Cassville. Somebody asked about northeast of Springfield, so I would say that's probably going to be this section right here. We're going to go ahead and looking about 95 minutes to Springfield, so anything east of Springfield, you're going to be in that pretty close to 2-hour time frame. Let's go back and check out this radar picture again. Let's check the VIL on this. There, let's see. There's not a whole ton of rain going along with this. And there's some, but not a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's got a little hail core to it as well. All right, let's get back to those questions. Okay. All right, all right, all right. All right, let's see here. So it's looking still right now that this is going to be, well, currently it's just a wind and hail event. All right, so looks like I got everybody's questions answered. And remember, this one here to the south still is maintaining that tornado possible tag, so they usually issue that when there's some kind of rotation they're seeing in the storm. Yeah. Sorry, everybody. Kind of sleepy. I think we all are. All right, let's see. All right. Hmm. Okay, so the leading edge of this now is kind of right over Goodman Anderson area. What is this one they just issued? What is this? Let's check the winds again. Yeah, it's clocking about 53 mile an hour, just to the southeast of Miami, coming up on the state line. So if you live in Seneca, it's probably yeah, you got some strong winds headed your way. But I wonder what they're seeing down here. All right, well. So it looks like they put out a new Mezzo D. So it looks like it's trying to weaken. Kind of, but not really. So if you're in that Monette, Purdy, Cassville, Seligman, Reed Springs, Branson, Goodman, definitely be weather aware for the next couple hours. Good thing is this storm system is moving relatively fast. This has definitely picked up from the last storm. I think that first storm was kind of the out in front show, and then this is the main show, because it looks like once this is through, it looks kind of like that's about it. Man, I am struggling tonight. Okay, I already answered that question. All right. All right. So I'd say this storm's could be in Joplin in the next 10 minutes or so. So Joplin, Loma Linda, Diamond, Yosho, Goodman. Got a pretty hefty storm system moving your way currently. So we've got 26 minutes on that severe thunderstorm warning. All right. Let's go back and check the velocities. I mean, they're still looking around 50-mile-an-hour winds, so it's definitely going to have some speed. Sorry, everybody, I'm kind of out of it right now, but we'll get through this. Bailey asked about Republic. I mean, I think pretty much all of the 417 area is going to get impacted by this in some way. You know, for Republic, it's still got 60, 65 miles to go. So a lot could change at that time. So it looks like I'm breaking up on my screen. Oh, it looks like it's breaking up. Well, yeah, I mean, that section kind of is. That's kind of the point of this push right now, is here just throughout Bella Vista. This is probably where the highest concentration of the winds is going to be, right in here. Oh, man. And I mean, it very well could. It could be pushing it hard enough that it starts breaking those clouds up. But I mean, there's plenty of moisture ingredients in the air to get it to recycle. Still got 22 minutes on that one. Oh, way too far. So yeah, that's pretty good storm. Doesn't look like they've put a tornado possible tag on any of these other ones. And this kind of system here, this is not, usually get your quicker spun up, relatively smaller size tornadoes out of this if they do end up producing one. So make sure I got everybody's questions answered. Okay, it's moving. All right. Alrighty. I'm just gonna let that loop play for a minute and then I'll be right back on. We are back. Let's get back to this radar real quick. See if there's any new updates. It does not, but it does look like it's trying to. Well, at least these scans so far looks like it's trying to weaken out, but we'll just watch and see. So this is it's about south side of Joplin currently. So no, it's just kind of slowly moving its way on to the east. Let's say Diamond, Carthage area, you got about maybe 25 minutes, 20 minutes. You see here kind of this line from like Loma Linda south and east is the line. So we just got to kind of be vigilant on this end because you can get some little spin ups because of the way this frontal system's moving. We'll see how these severe thunderstorm warnings progress. Let's check the 1 hour. Yeah, man, it looks like Greenfield's got almost half an inch in the last hour. Alright. Sorry, everybody, if I'm not the chattiest right now. So this is pushing its way across Joplin right now, currently. And Seneca, Goodman, Anderson, Knoll, looks like the strongest part of the storm has already moved on past you. So at this rate, we're looking at just about an hour before it hits Springfield. All right, guys. All right. It's just kind of a slow mover. All right, we're kind of just waiting for the next sweep to come online. But it does appear once this is kind of pushed through your area, that's pretty much it for tonight. 10 minutes on that one. And 10 minutes on that one, okay. Sure, they've got a new scan out now. Yeah, see, there's this massive bow echo. Just so if you're in the Carthage, Diamond, Newtonia, Fairview, Wheaton, Purdy, you know, definitely stay weather aware for the next little bit, because the leading edge of that storm is not far from your area, and that is where the concentration of the high winds have been. You're still looking at almost 50-mile-an-hour winds moving through there. Sorry, everybody. There's not a whole lot to talk about right now. A little out of it because I just laid down in bed and then turned around and got back up. Let's see what these severe thunderstorm warnings do. So down to 5 minutes on both. Makes me wonder, because this is this one was issued way ahead of the storm, and they haven't really issued anything out to the east yet. It does look like it's started to lose some of its density. Oh, I didn't share this video link. I need to do that. All right, let's check and see. Yep, so it's kind of right in between Dunwig and Sarcoxy right now. So looks like the strongest portion is kind of to the north and splitting basically right over Joplin. So that's a good thing. It does look like it's losing some of its steam, but it can definitely recycle. So catch up on these Facebook questions. All right. Okay, yep. We're kind of now in between Fidelity and Sarcoxy, with the heaviest portion being up farther north towards, well, north of Carl Junction. Yep, Wheaton, it looks like it's probably through Wheaton already. A couple little cells out to the front on the leading edge, but those don't look like those will probably get sucked back into the main storm. Okay, so now these have just, well, they've run out of time, so we'll see what they do with those. Yeah, the lower portion looks to be right around Cassville right now currently. Oh, let's see. Okay, so it looks like both of those severe thunderstorm warnings have expired. I'm not sure why it's not purging that out of there, but we'll just refresh it and see what it says. And yep, it looks like does look like it's trying to lose some steam. Just coming up on Wentworth right now, but you can see it's definitely losing a lot of its oomph, if you will. In Exeter. No, velocity. I mean, according to radar, you're looking still in the high 50s, or high 50s, low 60s for your wind speeds, which is incredibly fast. I didn't realize I didn't turn that back on. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's breaking up. Yep. So I'll probably give it about another 5 minutes, and then I'll probably end the stream and just go back to monitoring, because it's pushed through the Cassville, Butterfield, Purdy area right now. Yeah, because it could cycle and recharge, but so far it's not looking like it's going to do that, and I'm personally running out of battery. So alright, everybody. Okay. Alright, I'm going to let this last scan. Should have another scan here, and just, oh, that was the new scan. Yeah, I mean, currently this thing looks like it's trying to weaken up. So, yeah. Ooh. Yep. Alright, everybody. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night and go hit the hay. But, you know, currently the system looks like, for our area anyway, it's starting to try to break itself apart or absorb itself into the bigger storm. So we're going to hop off, and then we'll continue to monitor it and see how this storm develops as it goes on by. But yeah, at this time we have no active warnings for the 417 area. So